Good morning. My name is Paul Nash. This is Tuesday, the 6th of February 2018. It's 20 to 10 in the morning, and this is the first of my video diary entries. I'm intending to put these on YouTube. It's just really to give me a chance to speak. I'm moving the position of the mobile phone so that I've got that more in a different position, really. I'm not sure if it works terribly well there. Let's try it there. This one is closer to the window, but obviously has a slightly better light. Oops, falling over. Don't know whether we can do anything about that. This is experimental, of course, so, I'm not expecting miracles for this first entry. Let's see if we can move that around. You understand, of course, all of this is experimental. And it seems to work a little better. Move this curtain out of the way. I'm setting this up as I go, which is the way I approach most things in life, and could be regarded as an explanation for why certain things in my life have turned out as they have. I'm currently off work on a sick line, or a medical certificate if you're English, which I am, of course, but I'm living in Scotland, so that's why I'm using the local terminology, as it were. I don't want to go into too many details because there's a police investigation related to this matter. But basically what it is, I have had a bereavement in my family recently. A member of my family is involved in the police investigation. I am suffering from shock, which is quite unexpected. I have been prescribed diazepam by my doctor. I have never encountered anything like this before. I have suffered with depression, and I suspect that I am bipolar, though that's never been investigated or confirmed one way or another. I'm not trying to sort of play the mental illness card, as it were, if there is such a thing, or if there can be said to be such a thing in this day and age. But I'm just trying to explain the circumstances to you. What I have found is that whatever this is, whatever's going on, and whatever the cause of it is robbing me of much of my own personal energy, and particularly much of my mental energy. I can't think about things the way I used to think about them. I can't do things. I can't write. I don't feel confident doing anything particularly complicated on my own. And I mean, for example, since I have been off work for more than a week, and since I have 5 days of compassionate leave, but beyond that, I'm on statutory sick pay, which is much reduced from what I would normally expect to earn in a week. And that being the case, obviously my income is dropping, and I have commitments that I need to fulfill whether I'm getting the same amount of money in or not. So therefore, I'm going to be making a claim to try and get some assistance with that. And all I really need to do is to take a form along and hand it in. And I don't feel confident doing it. I have the feeling that if the person behind the desk asks me any question that requires an answer more complicated than a yes or a no, that I simply won't be able to cope with it. that I'll get flustered, I'll get confused, and all I will want to do is run away. And this is absolutely unprecedented for me. This is not me. That, of course, is a message of some sort coming in on my mobile phone. And what I have found in the course of this is that I lose the ability to do things suddenly, very, very suddenly. I can be going along and be absolutely fine. I can do housework, I can make drinks, I can make meals, I can, cook as I normally do, and that's all fine. I can walk my dogs. But then I reach a point at which suddenly that's it. The lights are out, the plug's been pulled, I can't do anything. And this stress thing, it creeps up on you. It comes on you quite unexpectedly, and you have no way of knowing that this is going to happen. And prior to this, before this, I would have said, that you can know more or less how you're going to be feeling. You're going to, if you're going to be feeling lazy or energetic, or in the mood to talk, or in the mood to be quiet and just watch a film or something and find, But that's not the case when you're suffering something like this. It absolutely is not. You have no control over it. You have no warning about it. And beyond taking the drugs and trying to rest as much as you can and waiting, there is nothing you can do about it. Now, with regard to this matter that's actually caused this all in the first place, the matter is out of my hands completely, and I, because the sort of centre of action is in London, where I used to live, where we used to live, in the house that I used to live in. It's 400 odd miles away, and I'm broke. I can't afford to go there. The only way I could go there would be to walk, or maybe to cycle, and that's just completely impractical and ridiculous. And so again, I'm in a situation where I can do nothing. I can do absolutely nothing. And again, prior to this, before being in a situation like this, I used to sort of mock this, what I saw as this excessively American focus on closure. They're always after closure. You go in all of these American programs and films, and they're always after closure. Well, now I know what they mean. Now I understand. Because I feel with this situation that I am not going to be able to move on. I am not going to be able to do anything. I am not going to be able to be myself again until the matter is settled, until the funeral has been held, at which I have to say I may not be able to go to, because I may not be able to afford to go. But until the matter is settled, and until the person who, should go to prison over it, has gone to prison over it, until that happens, there's no closure. There's no ending. This is like an open wound that just keeps seeping away. That's what I feel. That's where I am at the moment. I am doing my utmost to try and be myself again. And I do have sort of odd flashes of when I seem to be back to being me. But I find that when I'm in that situation, when I seem to be myself again, I'm doing things too quickly. I'm doing things too fast. I'm racing away. And anyone who knows me knows that one thing I'm not famous for is doing things at high speed. And yet that's what I do. I try and race on. I try and get it done now, next. And I think that's partly an anxiety thing, because I think I know that this feeling of capacity, of competence, is not going to last. And sooner or later, and very quickly, with no warning, the rug's going to be pulled out and I'm going to be back flat on my arse again, unable to do a goddamn thing. So there we are. That's my situation on Tuesday, the 5th of February 2018 at what is now 10 to 10. I am going to try and do some normal things in a minute. I'm going to try and do some intellectual things, some of the things I would normally do. I had no hope that I will actually get anything done or that I'll achieve anything. But in a situation like this, the only thing you can do is the thing that you can always do, which is to go on or to give up.